Another late night? Another project? David just said yes to. He was one yes away from total burnout, but what happened next at the office surprised everyone. He was constantly putting others first, a habit that drains your emotional and physical batteries and cooks up the perfect recipe for burnout and resentment. His phone was a constant buzz. His laptop became a permanent part of the dining table, and he'd completely normalized being on call 24/7. Sound familiar? Have you ever felt trapped in that cycle of saying yes to everything while your own needs get shoved further down the list? You're not the only one. For a lot of us, this isn't just a bad habit. It's a deep-seated psychological pattern. Our fear of saying no often comes down to a fear of being rejected or disconnected from the group. When you even think about turning someone down, it can trigger your brain's ancient alarm system, the amygdala, which treats social rejection with the same seriousness as physical danger. This floods your body with stress hormones, making you feel anxious and guilty. This is especially true for high achievers who often link their self-worth directly to their performance. The drive to be seen as competent and reliable pushes them to take on way more than they can handle, turning them into a yes person who's laser-focused on pleasing everyone else. This non-stop state of overcommitment is a fast track to emotional exhaustion and burnout. We tell ourselves that good people always help, an idea that just pours on the guilt whenever we even try to set a boundary. For David, the breaking point came when he agreed to lead a brand new project, knowing it would vaporize yet another weekend. He felt the resentment bubbling up, the exhaustion settling into his bones, and realized something had to give. What he discovered was that saying no isn't about being negative. It's a powerful act of self-care, way of declaring that your time, your energy, and your well-being aren't up for grabs. Constantly saying yes leads straight to burnout, but setting limits protects your mental energy and keeps you from feeling overwhelmed. When you say no to things that aren't essential, you free up your focus for the goals that actually matter. And here's the kicker. Far from damaging your career, learning to say no at work can actually build professional respect. It signals to others that you value your time and the quality of your work, which leads to healthier and more honest professional relationships. If the idea of gaining respect by saying no sounds wild to you, hit that subscribe button, because we're about to break down exactly how to do it. So, how did David start making the shift? He didn't just become a jerk overnight. He learned to be assertive, not aggressive. He started with a few simple, clear phrases. First, the direct and respectful no. When asked to join a last-minute committee, he just said, "I appreciate you thinking of me, but I can't commit to that right now." It's polite but firm, and it shows you're aware of your own limits. Second, he started using I statements. Instead of making it about their request, he framed it around his own priorities. He'd say something like, "I need to focus on my current project to hit our deadline, so I won't be able to help with that." This shifts the focus to your responsibilities without placing blame. The real trick is to get over the guilt by reframing what you're doing. You have to understand that saying no doesn't mean you're failing anyone. It means you're finally respecting yourself. Setting boundaries isn't selfish. It's essential self-respect. And this is what caught everyone at the office off guard. David wasn't pushed aside or disliked. The exact opposite happened. His primary work got better because he was more focused. His colleagues started treating his time with more respect, a more thoughtful and important requests. He was no longer the office workhorse. He was seen as a strategic and reliable part of the team by setting clear boundaries. He stopped resentment from poisoning his relationships and started building healthier, more sustainable connections at work. His confidence shot up, and for the first time in a long time, he felt like he was in the driver's seat of his own life. The power of saying no isn't about rejection. It's about self. It's the tool that lets you reclaim your time, protect your mental health, and zero in on what truly matters. Each time you say no to something that drains you, you're re-saying a huge yes to your own well-being and clearing a path to a more fulfilling life. You teach people how to treat you. And in the process, you gain not just their respect, but more importantly, your own. Now, I want to hear from you. Share one time you said no and felt proud of it in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more ways to take back control of your life.